Hey guys, it's me Chandra again. Today I will talk about Cyno, and since it will run for him for 3.5, I will talk about Cyno improvement and the true strength from him, and is he finally become better and worth to pull. So let's check out though. First, let's talk about Cyno improvement. So if you wonder, is he actually getting improved? Yeah, actually he getting improved since 3.1. So first improvement is that Nahida improved Cyno by a lot. It's not just like normal improvement, but this one by a lot. If you do like with Dendro Traveler and compare with Nahida, the difference can be like 30 second to 1 minute difference. It's basically a lot for changes though. It is because Nahida actually provide more flexibility and longer uptime for the Dendro application. So Cyno can stay like longer in the burst state and can do reaction kinda much more longer. So because of that, like Cyno power is kinda getting extend, so that's why it's actually massive improvement. And second, since Yao come, basically it become a good addition for Cyno. It's not really like massive like compared to Nahida, but it gives you more kind of variations because basically when Cyno come until right now, the only team that I play is Cyno, Nahida, Shincho, and after that Zhongli, sometimes Cookie, but I prefer Zhongli. So when Yao come, I can even put Yao right now, so it gives you more variation. So I think it's kind of better to kind of you have a better team building, so your second Abyss team will become kind of more flexible just because Xiaoyu can put with Cyno finally. So yeah, not massive, but it's a nice addition. And now I will talk about true strength of Cyno since 3.1 that I finally discovered, and probably some of people already discovered though, but I just mention again. So first, when people start to use Cyno, people think like it's about spread, quicken, something like that, but turn out to be actually the main power from Cyno is come from Hyper Bloom or like Quick Bloom if you just want to mix like Quick Bloom. So that's the best reaction for Cyno. That's where Cyno actually becomes standout. Because if you use spread, basically I think Kitching is even better in there. Cyno is not really stand out in spread. It's so different when you try like Hyper Bloom or Quick Bloom. The time different, it's so different. So if you kind of wonder what's actually best for Cyno, is basically Hyper Bloom team. And second, basically if you use Cyno in the burst state, he actually had a lot of combo and very complex, I would say. Even if you move, it already can change the sequence, the combo that you produce. But in order for you to know what is the main source of damage or what the fundamental thing that you should know when you are in the burst state, you should utilize these two. So first one is the last hit of the burst state itself, which is the spear throw. So I really suggest for you to utilize that as much as you can because that's the second highest damage that he can produce. So that's why in order for you to not get interrupted until the last hit, using a Zhongli or Xingqiu is very good because it helps with the interruption itself. And second, which is the highest damage that he will deal, which is the eye time skill. When you see the eye pop out and you press the skill and it glow, that's basically the highest damage that he can produce. So as much you cannot really utilize the last hit of the spear throw. But I would say the main fundamental that you have to keep maintaining, which is the eye time skill, because this one really make the difference. If you use only the skill without the item, the damage is so much different, and it can make the time different in Spiral Beast by like 30-second difference just because you didn't time it well. So basically, make sure you utilize the item skill and the spear throw in the same time. That's actually the most efficient thing that you can do. But with all the improvement that he has from 3.1 until right now, there is still some issue from Cyno, and actually the main issue is still same when he released, which is there is no complete team that can truly support him for the full duration. Yeah, although Nahida can fully support the Dendro application until the end of Cyno Burst, but again I told the best team for the Cyno is Hyper Bloom, so you still need Hydro. So because of that, there is no hydro that can support like until 18 seconds. So the best that you can do, you can only stay around 14 to 15 seconds in on the field. So you still lose around 3 to 4 seconds. Yeah, it's actually improved by 4 seconds, something like that, from compared to Dendro MC. It's improved, but it's still not the maximum duration. And I would to say, yeah, he still don't have any fully complete team that can support him for the full duration. And second is basically not really into very troublesome, but this is more into kinda annoying. So basically Cyno kinda in trouble with multi-waves enemy. So best example is in the 12th floor chamber 1 right now, where there's a 4 ruin guard with 4 different waves. So because Cyno is very dependent on Nahida, so basically Nahida weakness on elemental skill, if she already marked the enemy and die, it didn't pass. So every time you finish one wave, you have to mark again. So basically, you have to forcibly swap to Nahida again, and then wait for Cyno buff. So basically, yeah, that's kind of a little bit annoying in there. Now let's come to the verdict, like, is he finally become better? I would just say, yeah, he's actually become better. I would just say there's some improvement actually, not some, I would say by a lot. It is just because Nahida actually unlocked the flexibility and longer like duration for Cyno itself. So basically, Cyno shine more like around 4-5 seconds, and basically that's quite meaningful. So if you have kind of Nahida, your Cyno will be a blast though. And Yao give you more variation in the team is a nice addition though. And I want to mention that maybe Baiju, if future come, can be a good part with Cyno. I still don't know what the kid. I'm just guessing. Probably, I don't know. And then let's move to the real main thing. Is he worth to pull, or Cyno is it worth to pull? I would say first, if you have Nahida and you like him, or you like the playstyle, like the complex game playstyle like that, need learning curve, then I'll say yes. Basically, if you really have Nahida, you will have no trouble at all with Cyno anymore, because if you have with Dendro MC, yeah, probably you'll struggle, but if you use Nahida, basically you will no longer suffer though, because basically Nahida is your bless with your Cyno itself though. So yeah, if you like the playstyle and you like him and you have Nahida, sure, you can pull for him. And in my opinion, I would just say because the first one, Cyno Become, is a decent main DPS, I changed to Become. He is pretty solid main DPS with Nahida. If not, then still decent. And in order to give you a better idea how much it's improved, I'll just give like in term of rating. In term of rating, when Cyno first released, I give him only 6. But right now when Nahida come and have Yao, so it's more become like have variation. He is increased from 6 to become 7.5, so increase around 1.5 point, which is pretty good. So if you wonder how I will rate Alhaitham, I give 8, so Alhaitham still better than Cyno still. And if Hu Tao and Ayaka, I give 8.5. So I basically, yeah, although Cyno is actually improved by 1.5 point, but he's still below for me. Of course, Alhaitham and Hu Tao and Ayaka though. And also overall, I would say main DPS, for me personally, I don't really give a lot in terms of value, because I keep telling you that main DPS is very replaceable, a lot of selection. You just choose how much main DPS from D-Look until right now, what Alhaitham, a lot of main DPS, right? So it's very replaceable, and you only need around 2 or 3 of the maximum 4 though. If you are kind of free to play, you don't need that much, and the rest you just focus on support, like sub DPS, something like that. So the value of main DPS basically it's not that high for me. So to make it simple, I would say like this: if you have Nahida and you really like him, or kinda you like the playstyle, or kinda you like the complex learning curve like kinda playstyle character, then just pull for him, because you will not have any trouble, because Nahida will improve him by a lot though, so you will not getting any trouble anymore compared to Dendro MC. But other than that reason, don't pull for him though, because he's pretty much below on other like main DPS and other stuff, so I don't think it's really kind of very valuable for pull. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like, feel free to hit subscribe button and like, and consider to subscribe, because that's actually really helping me. If later I can monetize, I can make a better quality video, although this is just hobby, but at least the video quality will improve. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye bye.